What's good, YouTube? Introduce yourself.
I'm Miles Valentino.
And what do you just do?
Top 32 to YCS Houston with Infernoid.
All right, let's get into it.
Alright. You play 3 Harmadic. The reason you play 3 Harmadic is it helps you make the level 8 synchros, and they're the best synchros. Play 3 Petrolia for the same reason. This is a monster popper. This is the spell and trap card removal. Play 3 of this because anytime you summon Decatron, like, you can pop the Iron Walls, the Pendulum Scales. It helps you make level 8 synchros too, rank 4s. I'll do the Infernoid parts first. 3 Decatron. It's obvious, it's the engine of the deck. Get your deck rolling, get you moving. It's a tuner. If they call a stupid number off reasoning, usually if you hit this, it's close to the game. Just get your deck rolling. Played triple Cytismus. The reason, I was throwing around the idea of only playing 2 Cytismus and 2 Atondal at first, but Cytismus is really important for the Monarch matchup, for the Cosmo matchup, which are two, in my opinion, the 2 worst matchups for the deck. One of your outs to the big ships is making Spark Dragon, summoning this, ramming it into the ship, Spark Dragon protecting it, and its effect is during the end of the battle phase you can banish a card on the field and doesn't target. So it gets rid of ships or Cosmo Town. So your worst matchup, you want to play the card that can potentially win you the matchup. So Cytismus is really important. I played 2 Diviati. This was a last minute change. At first I was only playing 1, but I was losing game 1s to Pepe, and after I bumped it up to 2, just milling this card and being able to special summon it over a reasoning. If you get a big reasoning play, or you charge and you mill decently well enough, if you can drop this, they'll strike it, and then you drop another one. Its effect isn't once per turn, so you just drop it again and blow their scales up, blow all the rest of their back row out. It negates monster effects, so it's really good against Pepe. Really good against pretty much every deck. Negating monster effects is broken against Monarchs. They summon Erebus, Aether, you negate the effect and banish it, so it's another resource gone. So I just decided at the last minute to bump this up to 2. It was a good decision, really good decision. 2 Atondal. I know a lot of guys are playing 3 of the big ones, but this guy, I honestly almost never summoned him. There's a couple random plays where you make a rank 8 with him, but other than that, what does double attacking do this format? Almost nothing. Cosmos just tag out and they make the big ship you can't get over anyway. Double attacking versus the board of the Prominence, you can't even get over the Prominence. So they get out this the next turn. You still need to play it because it's a name, it's a monster, but this versus Cytismus, this is not nearly as good. Played 1 Antra and 1 Anunku. I was actually playing 2 Antra because this card is really good against Burning Abyss, it's really good against Pepe, which is the reason I played this deck is because it has good matchups versus those decks. But it's bad versus every other matchup pretty much, so I cut it to 1. There are a few random OTK plays with it because it's a level 2 tuner, but other than that, I cut the second one for the second Diviati. And Anunku is he's a Dark Hole, and he negates spell and traps, so sometimes during the Pepe matchup, you can summon him when they're hungry for resources and win the games based off him. Pepe has a hard time from coming back from losing their resources, especially if they can't play their scales, get all the resources back. So Dark Hole cards, Heavy Storm cards, it really kind of shits on them. So he's really good against Pepe, and a good card in general, obviously. For the non-Infernoids, I only played 3 non-Infernoids. I played 3 Raiden. No Lila, no Card Trooper, Global, cute stuff like that. I've even seen some people play Electromagnetic Turtle, but you just want to play the most consistent good card. At most it mills 4 during your turn if you keep it on the field. It's a tuner. It's a level 4 tuner, which is broken because level 8 synchros right now are really strong. You can search him. The search card mills cards, so it's perfect synergy with the deck. I didn't want to get too cute. I just want consistent cards. I played triple Instant Fusion. There are tons of OTKs with this card. I can explain it to you when I go to the extra deck, but it's Instant Fusion. I don't need to go too much into that. 3 Upstart Goblin. Michael Tamez is a really good Houston player. I wasn't playing this at first. I was playing Rhoda and some other cards, and he was basically we were looking at the deck list the other night, and he was like, "You're playing this card." So I ended up playing Upstart. 3 Reasoning. You mill cards. You hit monsters, tuners. You do stuff. Even if they call it right, if you mill, like, it's always worth if you mill 2 Infernoids.
Yeah.
If you mill 2 Infernoids, even if they call it right, like they call 1, okay, if I hit a Tondel, Deviati, Harmodic, and then a Decatron, right? That's 4 Infernoids in the grave that I can summon. So even if they call it right, it's not bad. 2 Twin Twister. I think Twin Twister was one of the cards that I was playing 3 Twin Twister. I think they were one of the Upstart Goblins, but we decided to take one out. We decided the other. It's Twin Twister. It's just 2 charge, get your engine going. The one-ofs, I played 1 Monster Gate, 1 Burial from a Different Dimension, 1 Raigeki, and 1 1-for-1. I know there are a lot of other one-ofs that people like to play in this deck. I know some people like Rekindling, but like I said, I just wanted to focus on the consistent plays, like all the plays that get you there. And these cards seem the most important to me. So a lot of people said this card like isn't necessary. I completely disagree. Like a lot of people were telling me like maybe cut that, or a lot of, I was reading a lot of forum posts that people were cutting this, not playing this. Talking to some people, and I don't know, man, that card is absolutely broken. Even against Cosmo. One time I was playing against a Cosmo player, and he has all the stuff banished from Cosmo Town. He just tries to add something back. You chain this and put all the stuff in the grave. Deny resources. So just these are the best one-ofs. And I only played 2 traps. I played Warning, and then Emptiness. I don't know why this card is falling out of favor, but in my deck it's especially good because I make Level 8 Synchros and Sparta Spark plus Emptiness in the Pepe matchup, or Spark Dragon Emptiness versus BA. Like, they're out as Farfa, and if they don't have Farfa, you can just straight up stall or win the game with this. It's really good. I wound up just straight up in my match to get to the top 32. Game 1 I won against Pepe. Game 2 I just opened this and Spark Dragon set it, and like he played his scales and I flipped it and couldn't play the game. So it's still unfair. It's still dumb. That's the main deck. It's 40 cards. I'll just do the side deck. For the side deck, against Cosmo, 2 of those, 3 of these bad boys, and I sided the Chimera Tech. That's self-explanatory. You can mill this, bring it out. It also opens up OTKs because they make 2 ships and you summon this. You get a 3,000 Chimera Tech after special summoning all your Infernoids. So these are the best cards against Cosmo. It's your worst matchup, Cosmo is. So I felt like 5 cards was good enough. Just drawing any of these you can win the game with. I played Lila. It's a search bot, Dispel and Trap cards. I honestly really decided like any of these cards. Twin Twisters came in a lot. It's Twin Twister. Mischief of the Yokai. Decided this in against BA. It was okay. I never really saw it, maybe but once. But in theory, it's good because you can make Omega and recycle it. You can do it every turn, so you never give BA the opportunity to exceed summon. So you make Omega and set this, and you just like vanish during their turn. Your next standby, put it back. In theory, it's really good. I don't know. I think they're probably better cards. Soul Drain. My effects don't start chained in the grave. There's summoning conditions, so Soul Drain's broken against BA. It's okay against Monarchs even if they're playing the little white guy and the little black guy. Good against Monarchs. It's good against obviously Burning Abyss. It's a decent card. It doesn't hurt you. Dragonbind. It's another copy of Vanity's Emptiness. Because if I make Spark, target it, they can't special summon. Broken against Pepe. I played 3 Gozen match. This card is really strong.
Everything but water.
Yeah, everything but water. Like, this is the card I side the most. Any time it wins a side deck, just pick these out. Like, it's going in. Broken against, like, it's like a Raigeki against Pepe. They have to choose, and then they don't have plays. It's good. It's even good against Monarchs. If you have like information, like a lot of it, you make Omega, you get information. You flip this when they summon their, they give either the light one or the dark one, and you lock them out of plays. It's even like I never sided it against Cosmo, but in theory it could be okay because they can't tag out for their ships. But they're just better cards against Cosmo, I guess. But this card's broken. It came in all the time. Same thing with Spark Dragon too. Sometimes you just, if you know like you can Spark Dragon this and win the game off it, you do it. So Gozen's really broken. And then for the extra deck, some tokens. Scarlet Red. Beyond a doubt, the MVP of the extra deck. There's so many OTKs with this card through Pepe and Burning Abyss with Instant Fusion. It combos with Instant Fusion perfectly because, like, against Burning Abyss, you Instant Fusion after blowing their back row out with your Petrulias, your Twin Twisters. You Instant Fusion for, you make this, you Instant Fusion for your Dweller. it's going to kill your Dweller, but you don't care because they're getting none of the resources back. It's game against Pepe. It's a Raigeki that burns them, and there's a combo later that involves him in an instant fusion. That's almost exact game. So Scarlet Red is obviously he was the MVP throughout the day. 2 Cypher Omega. You have the opportunity with the right opening hand to make 2 on your opening turn, so I figured why not. This card it's Omega. I mean, it puts resources back in your grave. It's really good. And if you can make 2 on the opening turn, you shouldn't lose that game, especially with Infernoid. Spark Dragon, Dragonbind, Cytismus. Lots of cool combos with this. Generally just a good card in the deck. I played Colossal Fighter. The theory behind this was the Cosmos that weren't playing Reasoning were playing Maxi. So the theory behind this was, okay, if I have a Decatron and a Patrulia and they pitch Maxi and they have a ship, I can just deck them out.
Whoa.
So that was the theory behind it. Also, like Instant Fusion, if they play Maxi on the Instant Fusion and they have a ship, you Instant Fusion the right end, it has 2,900. You only need to have like a maximum amount, I think, of like 4,400 life or 42, and you can deck them out with Colossal. So it was like a jank play I put in here. I never actually got the result because no one ever had Maxi against me. But in theory, it's just a jank win condition against like one of your worst matchups. So
Nice.
In theory, it's good. I wouldn't cut it just because in testing it came up a few times actually, but not bad. Scrap Archfiend, the normal monsters, the level 7 and the level 6 normal. Antra plus Raiden makes this, and like Raiden and Harmadic or what. There's lots of combos that make level 7s. But these don't count for your Infernoid levels because they're normal monsters. So you play them, they're combo pieces. And this is the card that combos with Scarlet Red. There's an OTK with Scarlet Red and Chambara where you make Scarlet Red, you attack with Chambara after clearing their field. A Chambara, and this is 3,000, and then when you use this effect in the main phase 2 and pop him, I think it's like 8,000 or 81 exactly. And then against Pepe, like they make their board, you summon this with your regular level 8s, then you instant fusion for this after blowing their board up, and they've already taken 2,000, that's 5,000, and that's 4,400. So I did this like probably I played like 5 Pepes, and I did this. I 2-0'd them all except in the top 32, but I probably did this combo 50% of my games, and like I said, I 2-0'd them like every Pepe up until round 32, the top 32, and I did this combo almost every match. Like it's busted. So
Nice.
Chambara, really good. I played this, never made it. I don't even know what it does. Red Eyes Flare Metal. Some of your combos like end awkwardly with life points, and you can just make him and
They can't play.
Castel, it's obvious. Dweller. Oddly enough, I kind of wanted to play a second Dweller. There were some times where it would have been helpful, but I probably can't find anything to cut. Pearl. The OTK comes up a lot for it, but not today. For whatever reason, in testing I did a lot, but not today. 2 Nodin. It's obvious. I played 3 instant fusion, so I played 2 targets. And this is in the side deck, Chimera Tech, for the core and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any shoutouts?
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Tamez. He gave me the deck to borrow, and helped me kind of toy around with the deck and build it, and that really helped. Shout out to Colby Bloomstrom. He's another Houston player that I really look up to. Shout out to David Westlow. My family, shout out to Brady and Ian and Eden. They all stayed at my house this weekend. That was really fun. Shout out to all the players at Strike Zone. There's a lot of them, and I'm not gonna name them all because this video is gonna be like 20 minutes long. But yeah, shout out to a lot of people. Oh, and Glenn. Shout out to Glenn too. So yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.